What's going on, guys? Hardware Junkies here, and today we're going to be bringing you a video on a review of the Jabra Elite 65T True Wireless Earbuds. These are a really good pair of earbuds that are the true wireless with no wire connecting between the two, and the audio quality was actually super impressive. It's not going to meet some of your super high quality wired headsets, however it's definitely something that they have going for them. So check out the video, and I hope you like it. So one of my favorite things about these earbuds is actually how fast they can connect to your phone. It does it really, really quickly as soon as you pull them out of the case. So in order to do that, you just pop the lid open, and as soon as you do that, the sensors will detect that it was opened and it'll start to initialize the Bluetooth connection. So usually before I even get this into my ear, it's already saying it's connected to my phone, and then all I have to do is get the music playing or whatever I gotta do. So that's a super convenient feature. You don't have to mess with turning them on or off, because as soon as you pull it out of your ear and put it back into the case, once you close that up, they're off, it'll disconnect from your phone. You don't have to worry about turning them on and off, which is really convenient and nice to have. So the other thing that's really cool is when you do have it in your ears, if you put both in your ears just like this, I can hear it connecting already. So you put them in, say you have some music bumping and somebody's trying to say something to you, you could just pull the earbud out, and as soon as you do that, if you enable it in the app, it'll automatically pause the music, which is also another really convenient feature to have. I didn't think I'd use it that much, but when I'm at school and people are trying to talk to me and I need to pull this out, it just pauses it real quick. I can see what they want to say, and as long as you put it back in within 60 seconds, it's going to resume playing that music right where you left off. So that's a super nice feature to have as well. The other thing that these also offer is a passive pass-through mode, so it'll allow audio to come through the 4 microphones that are built in here when it's in your ears. So you can have them in, and it's going to play the sound of your music through them, as well as also collect all the ambient noise. And if someone's trying to talk to you, or you want to hear like buses or traffic if you're walking downtown, you can kind of hear what's going on around you without being completely zoned out. Now again, that's an optional feature that you just double tap the right earbud, that'll turn on, and you double tap it and that'll again turn off, and then you get really good noise cancellation. These the way they fill into your ear, the noise cancellation on these earbuds is actually really good. So if I'm sitting on the bus or something and it's kind of noisy, I can put these in, put the music up, it doesn't even have to be that loud, and I'm not really going to hear what's going on around me. So they definitely have good noise cancellation. So let's talk about the controls. So the controls for these earbuds are pretty standard. It's really the best you could do when you don't have a wired headphone with the little clicker on the thing. When it's in your ear, when you put them in, you kind of have to push, and you're gonna feel it pushing against your head a little bit. Could get a little bit annoying depending how sensitive your ears are. I don't have a big problem with it, but I have seen some people online saying they don't really like pushing it, and you might have to use your phone to hit play or pause depending on how sensitive your ears are. But I don't think it's a big deal. So when they're in your ears, the right earpiece is your play, pause, and to answer calls. So that's just a single button on that one. So if you want to play, pause, you just push once. If you want to answer a call, push once. Hang up on a call, push once. And that's also the same button that you'd use to use that audio pass-through mode if you want to hear your ambient noise around you. Now, as for the left earbud, that one actually has a top and bottom button. So when it's in your ear, this little microphone is going to point down, and you have this top button and then the bottom button. They have a little nub that you can feel so that you know where they're at while they're on your head. The top is going to be volume up, down is going to be volume down, pretty typical. If you hold the top one, it's going to go to the next track, and if you hold the lower one, it's going to go to the previous track. So those are pretty standard controls for wireless earbuds. They really only have 2 options. It's either put it on the outside where you push against your head, or I think Bose and some of the other Bluetooth earbud companies, they have buttons on the top and bottom, so you just kind of have to hold it and push. Nothing's going to be really ideal when you don't have any wires that you can put controls on, but I think it's pretty good. It doesn't bother me really at all when I'm using them, and it gets the job done. So now, as for call quality, I was kind of skeptical on these when I first got them, because I was used to a cheap Amazon pair of Bluetooth earbuds. They were the wired ones. They didn't have the complete wireless like these, but they were still Bluetooth, so you had your microphone was way over here, and if I was talking on the phone, nobody would really be able to hear me. They said it sounded like I was in a tunnel, and I'd have to switch it over to my phone, and it just kind of defeated the whole purpose of having the microphone on the earbud. So as for these are actually made by a company who used to make a lot of headsets for like telemarketing companies and whatnot. So they definitely did take pride in making sure that the microphones on this definitely pick up everything that you want and nothing that you don't want. So these earbuds each have 2 microphones on each, so you have a total of 4 microphones on your head when you're using these. So it's able to detect all the ambient noise and wind reduction, and it'll really be able to tune into what you're saying. I've made multiple calls and nobody's even said anything about poor audio quality. I've asked them if it sounds clear. They said it sounds crystal clear. Usually if you're in like a car on Bluetooth audio, you have people asking you, oh, where are you? What's going on? It sounds like you're in a tunnel or something. I haven't had anything like that with these. These definitely come through really clear. So that was something that they really did well with these earbuds. So now let's talk about battery life. They actually have a really good battery life for a set of wireless Bluetooth earbuds. The earbuds are supposed to last about 5 hours according to Jabra, which is actually pretty well. And you'll get an extra 15 hours through this charging case battery. So if you carry this around with you, you'll get about 15 hours of usage time out of these earbuds with very minimal charging. They have a very fast charge rate, so you shouldn't have to worry about too much of running out of battery unless you're listening to it just non-stop all day long for like 12 hours straight. Then it might die. You might have to charge it for a little bit, but it's not a huge deal. It's really easy to charge. All you do is just pop this case open, you put the earbuds in, just like that, and then just close it up, and you can see the LED will come on, and that means they're charging. So that's super convenient, and it's really easy to carry around so you don't end up losing them, because for me that was something that I was really concerned with, was I didn't know if I'd be able to keep these and not lose them. So it's really nice to have a case that you could just put them both in. You don't have to worry about, oh crap, I left that one somewhere or it fell out of my pocket. Now you just have in a case, which is really nice to have. Additionally, if you have the app installed in your phone, they have Find My Jabra. So it'll actually, every time you connect it to Bluetooth, it'll keep track of your location. So as soon as you disconnect from Bluetooth, it saves your location, like your current location. And then if you want to go back and try to find it later because you can't figure out where you left them, it'll give you the last location that you had them on. So if maybe you took them out and put them down somewhere, turned them off, and you forgot them on the table, your phone will actually keep track of that so you can go back and find them later, which is actually a really nice feature. I don't think you really get that with any earbuds, so this is definitely something that if you're a headphone loser, then you probably definitely would want to be interested in these earbuds. Another really cool feature with these is they do have voice assistant functionality. So they support Siri, they support Google Assistant, as well as if you install the app on your phone, it'll use Alexa if you're using Alexa. Most people probably use Siri and Google Assistant on their mobile devices, so I go with Google because I have an Android, so I've had no issues with it picking me up. I could just walk around, say, hey Google, play whatever song, and it'll play it, no problems. So that was also a really...
Okay, No Problem by Chance the Rapper. Here it is on Spotify.
There we go. So I can use that while I'm walking down the street. If I need to make a call or something, I don't have to actually pull my phone out. I can either just say the launching command, or you can also hold down that right earbud. You'll hear a beep, and then on the second beep, that means that your assistant just got launched and it's ready for commands. So you can give it a command and it'll pop up with that command right on your earbuds. Don't have to pull out a phone or anything, so that's a really nice feature to have as well. The Fitment on these earbuds is also super, super good. If you open them up, they fit really nicely into your ear. They have it contoured into the plastic actually, just like how your ear's shaped. So when you put them in, you really don't feel it much at all. It's not like you have this heavy thing in your ear like some of the older ones. It just feels like a regular earbud to me, so it's not a huge deal. And it's very comfortable to keep in for long periods of time. I had it in all day when I was studying for the past 2 days, and it didn't give me any like ear fatigue or anything. I know sometimes when you have like the cheaper earbuds in, you'll start to feel it and notice it, and your ear might start to hurt, but I didn't have anything like that with these, and I had them in for at least a solid 5 hours each day while I was studying. So that's definitely something that is a plus with these. You don't have to worry about your ears hurting if you wear earbuds a lot. It's definitely a good thing to have. Now as for the appearance in your ear, it just slides right in and it doesn't really cover much. It covers maybe like that intersection of your ear here, and in my opinion they're a lot more sleek than the Apple AirPods. They kind of look a little geeky, the AirPods, when you have that big long thing hanging out, whereas Jabra definitely went with the more sleek and mellow look here, so you don't really notice it too much. I mean, you're going to see an earbud, but it's not this huge thing that's going to stand out to everybody as you're walking around. As for the connection goes, it's actually pretty good for Bluetooth earbuds. I've had some that are really bad. I'd say maybe every like 2 hours or so you might get a hiccup or two, but it's not like a huge hiccup. It'll just kind of cut out for half a second and come right back. So that's not a major deal. Usually if my hand's like blocking the signal from my phone or something like that, but it doesn't just randomly happen very often. So it's not really anything that I would say you'd have to worry about with them, but I did want to mention it just so that you guys know. But all in all, they're definitely a really good earbud that if you're looking for true wireless Bluetooth earbuds, these are definitely one of my top picks. When I was doing my research for earbuds, these came up probably in like second on the list on most websites. So it's not just my opinion, it's most of the internet is saying that these are really good earbuds. So if you want that truly wireless earbuds, go out and check them out. So that's all we got for you guys today. If you liked the video, you can give us a thumbs up down below. If you have any questions, you can comment those down below as well. I'll try to get back as soon as possible. And if you want to see more, you can also subscribe right down below. So that's all we got for you guys today, and hopefully I will see you next time.